Good morning, good evening, depending upon what part of the world you're in. If it's Friday, you know it's the CEO series where we bring together the most interesting people to talk about their career journeys and how they got to be where they are today. Today is special for me. I have a very good friend and business partner based in Dubai, Adnan Al Noorani, who's the founder of the Future Innovation Summit. You'll see an ad coming up on that in a minute. It is the summit in Dubai. And he's going to talk about his career, the journey of a serial entrepreneur. So let me give you a little background on him. He's the founder of the Future Innovation Summit, chairman of the board of Leo Investments, DI Technologies, Apollo Management, H2H General Trading. He's a true visionary leader and a true believer. His group of companies have become the place for investors seeking to invest in the GCC and continues the journey to establish a more global connection to create a heaven for business in the UAE. He launched the Future Innovation Summit in 2021. It is the summit, it is the must attend summit in the UAE. The core idea is to build strong bridges without barriers between government and private sector entities and to find the best solution that will make a life for people all over the world. He's highly recognized for his humanitarian work. He has been supporting multiple charity organizations and funds of always supporting people with needs. 19 years of experience has been working with the royal families of the UAE. His expertise is government markets, UAE, law, finance, investment, business, GCC. If I read your entire bio, it would probably take up another 20 minutes. So we'll stop with that. So good to see you, my buddy.
Thank you, Mr. Ron, for this great show. I think you are doing amazing job to gather the West to the East and to connect a lot of people in your series and in your show. It is very interesting and very valuable show that I believe that everyone need to know about it and to increase the audience and to show.
Thank you so much. That's what we strive to do. So, when I read your bio, and I'm thinking about starting from university to getting where you are now, can you walk us through, give us kind of a brief overview of your what I call your career journey that go from starting out to where you are today?
So I started from zero when I was 18 years old. I start to work and I pay my university. I finished my university after 4 years in bachelor in business management. So my journey start when I worked for the Ansar Exchange as a
Mm,
chief finance officer. Then I grow. I met my skills, and I did what how I become. I become a self made man. So self-made man, it's very important that how people can upgrade themselves because at the end of the day, the humans they have two parts. The part is the old version inside them, and the new version is outside. So sometimes they fight to for the great better success and better future. So if they don't agree and they don't have the peace, so they will not grow. So when you will
okay.
have a self, you will have a peace with your own soul. So there you will be a self person. So I believe that between my journey, how become a normal human being, because when you are a normal human being, you will have more opportunity, less competition.
Mhm.
It's very important that we know. That's why I create a quote. It's almost 3 years. It become famous. I'm proud of it. It's my first quote that we don't deal with each other as a B2B or B2C. We need to deal with each other as a H to H, human to human. When we deal with each other as a H to H, human to human, there we will find an ultimate peace and a great achievements in our life.
I read this the other day in an article that you were featured in, and you talked to this B2B concept and business, say business to business, business to consumer. And I was in Islamabad a few weeks ago, and I did a speech kind of anchoring to that, but mine was B2E employees. So the concept of human to human, and when you think of organizations treating their people that work for them as humans, as opposed to this is just employees, but I treat the business different. How did you arrive at that and say this is more me than the B2B B2C? How did that come about?
So it's good question actually, Ron. So when I was 18 years old and I started to work, I saw a lot of people in the community in the society and in UAE and especially in Dubai from different nationalities. How every morning they struggle, how every morning they go to their work, to that they have a target to have a better future, not for them, for their families, for their children,
Mm,
for their parents. So I was absorbing everything and I was telling, if I was their place, how I will felt, because today I'm a self-made. So this is how my parents brought me up, how my father teach me the lesson when he told me go work and pay your university. So this is how my father teach me the lesson of the life,
okay.
that we
Yeah.
need. So we need to understand the value of each moment, of each hour that we have in our life, and to evaluate it, and plus the income, the saving, the money that we are earning, to invest in something good beside of expending and losing our time and our energy. So
Mm,
there the concept came as a H to H, human to human, that our communication, our respect, our love, our care, when we give to others, there where is the strong power, that the strong energy, it called the human
yeah.
communication,
Yeah.
the human power. So
Mm,
there was the idea to create that whatever is B2B, business to business, or business to customer,
yeah.
so the humanity is above everything. So that's
Okay.
why I called it H to H.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I saw that. That was so interesting when I saw that because it referenced back to what I was talking about earlier. So my way of looking at that is about. I always say every day I try and make deposits in some
Mhm.
way to help somebody to do something, human to human, which is what you're talking about. Because I said when you
Yes.
need a withdrawal, it's always there.
Of course, of course. So you know that we live in a country that I'm proud of our leadership and our country. That again, I say that how we create from 51 years to from sand to strong civilization.
Uh,
Not only to serve UE nation, to serve more than 55 or 60 nationalities that they are living in United Arab Emirates, and they have the hope to grow and to make the better life for their children, because our country is a country of safetyness, country of opportunity, country of tolerance, country of world record. So I'm proud, and all of us we need to proud that we are in this country, that it is land of opportunities, that we can success. It doesn't mean today you need to have a money to be a successful in United Arab Emirates. With your idea, with your creation, with
yeah.
your connection with the people, you will create and you will generate money. This is
Mm.
how you can build yourself in United Arab Emirates.
Yeah, it was pretty cool that you mentioned sand to where we are today. Because if you look at
Yes,
those pictures on the internet and you see Sheikh Zayed Road, and you had,
yes,
I think the Toyota building was it.
yes,
And now
exactly.
you look at it and like, how did all this happen? So when you think about the journey, that took leadership in doing that. So
Yes.
why is it important for leaders to have a vision? Because if they wouldn't have had a vision, it probably would have the Toyota building probably would have been there, maybe one other building, but it would still been sand.
Of course. So it's actually a good question. So today there is a difference between leader who's seeking for a mission, and there is a leader who's seeking for a vision.
Okay.
Because the leader who's seeking for a mission is the routine thing that he do every day for his country, that the work, office, home, and not listen to the public, or not listen to the ideas, and to learn how to create the country in a strong economy, in health tech and
Yeah.
edutech, and in all the aspects. So our leader, thanks to God, they struggle and they work night and night,
Yeah.
and they didn't sleep to see how to make United Arab Emirates strong and beautiful.
The
So
place.
by their leadership, by their willing, the will, passion to create something for the country, and the dream become a reality.
Mm,
So today we can see that how the Dubai, the tallest tower, the new technology, the modern technology, Abu Dhabi, how they have the islands and they are growing in different aspects and all the technologies that we have. We
mm,
send the first Arab man to the space, and also we sent the Hope telescope to the Mars. That a lot of countries that they failed to send.
hmm. Yeah,
Yes,
it's absolutely amazing because when you think about you're talking about the vision of someone having going from sand to where we are in Dubai today. You were a former CFO, which
yes,
could have been a great career because the exchange, for people that don't know about Dubai, the exchange is for currency exchange.
yes.
And that could have been a career. So, what caused you to say, you know what, I'm going to pull out and try my first company? Because you're the CEO, head of
Yes.
numerous companies. Where did that come from? Because
Okay.
you had a great job, you had a great job, CFO, you had risen to C level, but you say, you know
Yes.
what, I'm going to try something.
So when I wanted to come out, my father told me, think 100 times before you make a movement, because the life is semi chess. So I'm also the chess player. So the chess players, they always make the risk and they always move to see where is their benefit and where is their success. So they think out of the box. They don't think inside,
Okay.
because this is how the chess game is built. So I was thinking that already I got experience from my first job as in the market, to see how the communication with the people and how to work and how the exchange system is working. So then I got the idea to change my job to director of public relation, and I work with different royal families, and
Ah,
there where I built my connection.
okay.
So experience, connection. The second one become connection. So I built my entire connection in, let's say, on 13 to 14 years. Then I start my first company, then my second company, the third and fourth. So experience, connection,
Yeah.
entrepreneur. So three things.
Yeah. So I'm amazed by you because, I'm in the office whenever I'm in Dubai. I'm almost in the office every day. And I look this how do you manage and stay focused because you have so many balls up in the air and you're able to have a meeting for here and then another meeting for here and then there's someone waiting here. I'm amazed by it. How do you stay focused?
Um, when you reach to a level that if you have a target for something in your life, to create something. So today when the people ask me what you want to achieve, I want to achieve history. I don't want to be a rich man, or I don't want to be a famous. I want to create history.
Okay.
Example I will give you. I know the dream is big, but one day I will create the history with my works, with my achievements, and
Yeah.
what I'm doing for the humanity and for the society.
Okay.
So we give you small examples. Same Nelson Mandela, same Gandhi, same lot of act. The people that they influence on the world and influence on the society to make a change. Same a King Arthur, let's say. King Arthur. So he wanted to. Um, if I don't be mistaken, that when the war happened between the white and black people, Sam Nelson Mandela wanted to change it.
Yeah.
So it's very important for us. See, the life is changing. So
Mm.
for me, when I have a dream to create a history, so I need to be focused. I need to dedicate my full time to my business. I need to be available in all the aspects. Doesn't matter in which direction or in which pressure that I have, because at the end of the day, this is the life.
Yeah.
If you don't struggle, if you don't sweat, you will not reach to your target. You
Mm.
cannot sit in the office and make some Zoom calls and open the
Yeah.
company and give it and give it to some people.
Yeah.
So how they can manage it when there is no leadership?
Yeah.
So you need to have a strong leadership that people can follow, and you can grow, and teamwork that
Mm.
all of us can grow.
Mm.
So I will give you a small example about the Future Innovation Summit.
Which we'll talk
Some,
about it in a minute because that's huge.
sure. So let's come back a little bit. So some people, I have a two WhatsApp. I have my social media portfolio. A lot of people every day send me a messages. I wish that I can answer,
Yeah.
but sometimes my work, my vision, the business that I am, I try my best to answer some people, but I cannot. But some people they think that Adnan Al Noorani he have ego, or Adnan Al Noorani his nose is up,
Yeah.
and he don't want to answer us, and he don't evaluate. He always checking the top people. He don't look to the bottom, but
Yeah.
it's wrong.
Mm.
I did my best. I believe me. I look to the people in the bottom
I
more than
know.
the high.
I know.
So I do my best. So inshallah, by the years, they will understand my vision, and they will understand and which man and which I'm a leadership that leading by example.
Yeah. Well, when you look at the companies that you sit at the top of the pyramid and all those, you could not have done that if you did not have a grounding as
Yes,
to where you were headed and all those kinds of things. Because sometimes people have achieved the success you've achieved in Dubai, their head would be as big as Burj Khalifa. You know what I mean? Yeah,
yes.
it would be that. So, in starting your companies, we always face challenges, and people look at you and see extreme success to make it in Dubai. One of the key leaders, entrepreneurs, visionaries of Dubai. Challenges you face. How do you deal with the challenges that you face for, you may leave one company meeting, there's a challenge there, and then you go to another one, how do you kind of put it all into place and put together a strategic plan to do that?
So by reading the news and the book is very important. Educate yourself always,
Hmm.
because when you read the books and the news, you will understand in the world what is happening, and
Yeah.
what is your need to fill up the gap. This is one. The knowledge is the power, the strong power of success.
Okay.
Today, when the people they tell me what is your message to the failure, or
Okay.
what is your opinion about the failure? I say the failure is first attempt in learning. This is the failure name. First attempt and learning. So you are attempting to learn. So today
Mm.
you will fail, you will learn, you will fail, you will learn, and at the end of the day you will success. So failures doesn't mean end of the career or end of the business.
Yeah.
So I do my best to communicate with people. Today my friends are they are more age than me. I have a people that they are 60, 65, 70. My grandmother, she is now become 86.
We're gonna
Okay,
talk
my,
about
my,
her.
my yeah, my grandfather, he become 2 days ago 96. So these people, I go to visit them, or I
Hmm.
make a meeting with them, and I learn from the old past how they was living, how they were working, how they were managing their daily life, what is the challenges that they face, what is make them successful, and what is make them to live age more and to be happy.
Yeah.
Because when you are happy, you will age longer.
Yeah.
But when you are sad and you will think and you are in depression,
Yeah.
so your time will be over.
Everything shows. It always shows. It's funny you mentioned that about learning and from failure. I saw a photo on LinkedIn the other day, and if imagine walking upstairs and it said every step said failure, 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 and then at the top it says success.
Yes. So this, see, I try to motivate people in my social networking, especially in LinkedIn, because I believe that there is a lot of people in the world that they are waiting for nice word, or they are waiting for a
Yeah.
hope,
Yeah.
or they are waiting for some miracle to happen in their life. So
Yes.
when you when so when you give them a nice quote, that when they open my page and they see, they will say, wow. So today if I fail, tomorrow I will success.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter how many stairs I will go, but one day I will success.
Yeah.
because it's meant to be, because
Mm,
I'm hard worker. So I remember that in one of my social media and LinkedIn, the one lady, she write me a message. It was 2 years ago. She told me, "Thank you for your quotes, for your beautiful quotes and your speech. You bring my back my smile in 40 years that I
mm.
never was smiling."
Wow. Wow.
So for me, this is a great achievement.
Yeah.
This is the most achievement I have. For example, a lady, she write me, she told me that because of you, I start to talk and make videos,
Mm,
and people getting respond to me. I
mm.
love
See,
it.
yeah, so it's interesting that you talk about that because the woman that mentioned that that was 2 years ago. So this is
Yes,
what I say when you make deposits, and people come back and give you stories like that. Whereas if
yes,
you had not ignited that in her, she probably could have still been struggling or whatever it was. So the
yes,
message, and for me, knowing you as long as I've known you, it's always a positive message. We have these conversations. You and I, you and I go in your office, we close the door, and we have the most tremendous conversations. But it's
yes.
always a positive conversation. You're always giving hope to situations, whereas a lot of people can't move beyond whatever that struggle is.
Of course. See, the energy is very important, Ron. The energy and knowledge. Today, I'm proud, and I will talk in front of the audience that I'm always happy and honored to have you in my life, Ron, because what you did for me, that and what how you stand beside of me. So when I was going through tough things, and I learned from you a lot of
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
So I'm proud of this. You
Mhm.
know, I really admire you. I really learn from you. See, we complete each other. I
We do.
don't say me. We say
Yeah,
we.
yeah.
This is the
Mm,
teamwork. We
yeah,
complete each other.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, you're right. And when we have those talks, we get together, and it's such a high level conversation. So I thank you for the friendship and all of that that you've given me, as well as we're giving each other in doing that. You mentioned your grandmother. You've told me the stories of your grandmother,
Yes.
your grandfather. What has made an impact on you as it relates to that? An impact
Yes. So
from your ancestors. I put it ancestors.
yes. So there was an old man. I met him one time in one of the events. He told me, Adnan Al Noorani, I see it. He told me, when you are sad, go back to your family and reconnect to your ancestor.
Mm,
I look at him, why? He told me, this is the only place, the only spot that you will find the peace, and you will find the answers to your problems, and answer to your to
yeah,
your to your to your, to your issues, because each of us had someone inspire us.
yeah,
Can be grandmother, can be grandfather, can be father, can be mother, can be sister, can be brother, can be wife and husband, or can be our children. Today, you know that the scientists, they say, if you have a daughter, it can take the father gene more than the son. So this is the scientists, they say. So
mm,
today, if you have a daughter, you need to give more time to her, because
mhm,
it's taking the man gene, the father gene.
mm,
So this is how it is. So me, I was connected to my grandmother. You know, my grandmother, she have her own children, and she have her own grandchildren. But from all of them, she loved me so much. So
oh,
sometimes she called me. She told me, Adnan, can you bring ice cream? Let's eat. And I sit in my car from the office. I drive 40 minutes to Sharjah, and I bring the ice cream, and we sit and we eat and we talk and
yeah,
we enjoy. Just this 5 to 10 minutes that she's smiling and I'm
yeah.
enjoying, it's mean to me the world.
Hmm. Yeah, that anchor with that because you've told me so many stories. You gave a speech at the last summit, and I think I don't know, it was a closing speech, and you talked to the concept of your grandmother and what that meant to you, the grounding of that, and having that important person in your life, and so much of you learned from that. So that connection of the prior generation is important.
Of course. When I was struggling so much, when I was in hard situation, the only person looked to me and feed me, and she was taking care about me, it was my grandmother.
Mm,
So she did more than my father, more than my mother. I respect my father and mother. They are at the end of the day is my parents. But at the end of the day, there must be some person to inspire you. So when I was looking to her, I'm thinking, what a beautiful old woman,
Yeah.
what a kind and humble that she's doing everything for me.
Mm.
She can do it for his own children, for her grand and grandchildren. Why she selected me? Why she choose me to
Yeah.
help me? When I look at her, I tell her, my grandma, why you choose me? Why you are doing this for me? She told me, because when I see you, you are the light. You are the kindest person.
Wow.
So I felt it. I felt the energy. Imagine my grandmother telling, I felt the energy.
Yeah.
So I always pray for you. You are a good man. That I see from your eyes the flame of success, the flame of
Wow.
whatever you want in your life, it will happen. I
Yeah.
always talk about my vision to her. She telling me step by step, you will reach to it because you meant to be successful person. See, she told me something nice. She told me when the people born, there is a two kind of people they born in personality. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
so for the first personality that they are learning to be talented, but the another personality they born to be talented, so they don't need to learn it.
Okay.
So she told me that you born to be talented, you don't need to learn it. So you follow up your dream and you will success. But
Mm.
other people they love to learn to be talented, or
Okay.
to upgrade themselves or to grow.
Mm. Mm. Well, kudos to you, Grandma. Let's take a look at this because I want everyone to take a look at the Future Innovation Summit, which you created just
Yes.
from a mental thought, and it's become the summit in Dubai. So let's take a look at that video.
Sure.
But the future does not wait. It can be designed and built today. Discover the unlimited Innovation Summit, the 4th edition.
So here's my thought as I watch that because you have so many other business entities. Where did the inspiration come from to take an idea of a future innovation summit? And this is our fourth edition.
So when I create the name, it took me 6 months to create this name, Future Innovation Summit. Because today when you give a name to a company and you have a vision to make it international and successful, a big company, it's same a newborn baby. So when you give a name, if you give a bad name, his life will be a bad. So the
Okay.
company, if you get good name, so all the life of the company will be the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
So I struggled a lot on this company, Future Innovation Summit, and there was a lot of competitors that they wanted to challenge me and to come overcome me. But by thanks to God, we become successful, and this is the fourth edition. Will be the last edition in United Arab Emirates because the Future Innovation Summit is going to international.
I know.
So our fifth edition will be in Singapore.
Mm.
So after the Singapore, we will go to UK, America, Mexico, Brazil, Russia, China,
Yeah.
Japan, and Saudi Arabia, and we will come back again to our the beginning spot, UAE. So
Mm.
we are growing. So thanks to God. And in future, I have a dream to make the Future Innovation Summit in 12 years or 13 years to enter to the Nasdaq and we can start to sell the shares of the company.
Mm, wow. That's a true visionary. I'm going to tell you why that is, because a lot of people that have come up with that and were successful as you are with the Future Innovation Summit will say that's cool, and we'll keep doing it each year. But now you're taking it to the next level, which
Yes.
means we'll go to Singapore, which means we'll go to Saudi, which was where I will be next week. And you're looking at all these different. That's that's amazing, because what,
Yes.
as I said, a lot of people would have been satisfied with just being in Dubai and creating something off of a napkin of a thought, and now you're the biggest conference in Dubai, and you've already gone beyond that in 4 years. Four.
Yes. Yes. So the Future Innovation Summit is the place that lot of nationalities and lot of people that they gather to do a networking and to share their ideas, their culture, and their knowledge. This is how the foundation of the Future Innovation was created. And plus, to support the youth and the generation is very important. In each summit, we always have the student from universities,
I know.
and the universities and school are part of the summit,
Yeah.
because I believe in the youth and the generation, because they will lead the future. They will create the modern technology. Today, people talking about GPT chat, about
Yeah.
digital currencies, NFTs, blockchain, act, but they forgot space. Space is the future.
Mm,
Space is there is a ocean of to explore in the space, because our generation they will explore it. So the future innovation, that's why it's called future innovation. So whatever is innovated to the future, you can find it in Future Innovation Summit.
mm,
You can find a lot of people with their own creation that it can support the future. You can find a modern technologies, a modern companies that they start to build themselves, and they are successful. Example I will give you. The one of the biggest companies that they were in the conference from the first and second and third edition. Ron, you were there and you were witness. The Vatican City, United Nation,
yeah.
IBM, Google. We had the support of the government, land department, DIFC. We had the education part, KGIM, and and also from this all Marvel and Disney. Marvel and Disney usually they don't come to any conferences, but they were part of our conferences.
Yeah. I know.
So yes, so for me this is a big achievement. Plus NASA. So we were the first people to bring NASA to United Arab Emirates in
Yeah.
our conference.
Yeah.
And I'm a private sector. I'm not a government sector. I'm
Mm,
private sector.
yeah.
So for me this is a big achievement
Mm.
as a entrepreneur and a leadership.
That's why whenever I tag it online, I said it is the all caps
Yes.
the
Yes.
summit in Dubai, because Dubai has so many conferences almost every day that's going on. It's
Of course.
like the conference
Of course.
capital of the world. But the Future Innovation Summit is the summit for, one of the other key things that I mentioned is that we scour the globe for the most influential, innovative, disruptive minds to come and share their knowledge on the stage.
Of course.
So the dates
So
the dates for that is October. What's the
yes.
dates?
The date is at 10 and 11 of October 2023.
Okay.
So
Cool.
10 and 11 October 2023, and it will be in Jumeirah Beach Hotel near to Burj Al Arab. And we will have our fourth edition summit there, Future Innovation Summit.
Cool, cool. In order to get this off the ground, because I mean, everybody has an idea, and as soon as they're
Yes,
hit with disruptions, they say, you know what, it can't. But I mean, that's so many moving parts that from government leaders, from connecting with all the innovative companies across the globe. How did you how did you build that relationship that people would say, you know what, I want to be a part of this? What was the driving factor behind that?
when you have a vision and you show this vision to others and they believe in you, so you convince them to believe in you, because you are going in good direction. You have a strong vision. So there they want to be part of this vision,
Mm,
because they see me, Adnan Al Noorani, as a normal human being that want to create the change. in the society.
Okay.
So this is me. So that's why they always come with me. I go my own personal. I go there. I meet them in their departments. I make the presentation. I share with them what is the vision, what is the Future Innovation Summit, and the vision of the Future Innovation Summit, and they see how amazing summit and how we are creative and how we are united, then be divided.
Mm.
So there is always two conferences happening. You told me just now there is a lot of conferences happening in United Arab Emirates, but
Always.
some conferences adding value to the audience. They are backside of quality, not quantity. There is some conferences, with my respect to them, that they are backside of quantity, not quality. So they
Hmm.
don't give the value to the audience.
Yeah.
So our conferences, we always give value to the audience, to the company, to the exhibitors, and to the youth. So that's why we are
Yeah.
successful.
Yeah. Okay. You connect all of it. So when you look back on your career, and if you had to
Yes,
choose one or two things, what would you say was the most important leadership lesson that you've learned?
it's very nice question actually. The important things I learned is to choose between my vision and my mission. It
Okay.
was very hard because I had the two options. Either I go backside of the mission and I only earn, and I don't move and I don't grow
Yeah.
and I don't add value. Either I go with my vision to grow and upgrade myself to create a history. So this too was there in my table. So that to go with the vision is not easy, but to go with the mission is easy.
Okay.
So I needed to choose. So it take me a lot of energy to make a decision, and my hard decision, because when there's someone going backside of the vision in duration of their life, so I consider it same a pen. You have a pen. So from the beginning you will start, then you will go to the middle. Then there, the middle point is the most important point in the life. When you will lose a lot of important things in your life, when you will sacrifice a lot of things in your life, when you will see the true mask of the people that they were surrounding you, and you will understand the value of the life. There, either you continue the journey to finish from the bottom to the end, that you will create the vision, or you surrender and you give up. But for me, give up is not an option. So you
Okay.
give up, and whatever you sacrifice, it will be wastage.
Okay.
But if you go to your vision, so what you sacrifice is was worthy to reach to your vision. So this is what it happened.
Okay. So, every time you talk to young people, everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. Everybody, but they're looking for the end zone, so to speak. They're looking for the success factors in doing that. What advice would you give to young people, maybe coming out of university, maybe they're in a job they don't definitely don't like, and they want to try something on their own? What's some advice would you give a young person who wants to be like Adnan?
Okay, hope and success is beautiful combination. Without hope, there is no success. Without success, there is no hope. Okay, so this is the first advice. Always believe in yourself. Always have a hope. Never say why it's happening to me, because you don't know the future,
Yeah.
what is hiding for you, what is expecting you in the future. Think about the present and think about future. Don't think about the past, how you fail and how you work and how the people, the society was with you. Think, focus, be the normal human being, because there you will find again a lot of opportunity, less
Mm,
competition.
mm.
I always say there is a quote I created for the youth. It's a very nice quote. Lead by proof, move by mood.
Ah,
This is very important.
okay. I like
So
that.
if yeah, so if you are a smart young youth and entrepreneur, that you are a startup, you want to grow, always lead by proof.
Mm,
Lead by proof means make your due diligence, make your
okay.
research, see what is missing in the country that you want to open a company, see what is the need of the society and need of the people in this country. so that you can convert it to income and success. So lead by proof. So you have
Okay.
a proof, lead it. So move by mood. Don't move when you are angry, or don't move in the emotion, because the worst thing that 70% of the youth, that they fail because they go through the emotion. So block the emotion, block the negative energies,
Yeah.
and think positive. Be yourself, think positive, say I can do. If every day morning you wake up and you bring a paper and a pen and you write, I will be this, I will do this, I will success, I will do this one, in 360 days, in 1 year,
Yeah.
you will reach to your target.
Yeah. That's that mindset. Because one of the
Yes,
things you mentioned, you'd say people will meet they will meet temporary failure, and they will come, oh gosh, why me? And it's always
exactly.
about me. Why am I doing this? And what you're saying is that shake it off, get back on track, and let's get
Yes, yes.
moving.
It happens sometimes to me, and you were there, Ron. You were
Ye-
witness.
Yes.
So yeah, so it has happened to me. As a humans, we are nobody's perfect in the life.
Yeah.
So today, Adnan Al Noorani, if he is successful, he have some minus as well. So the
Mm.
one of the challenges also I got this year, that I was in hard depression because of some situations, and the only person that can support me, it was Ron, and was some people that they were surrounding me, giving me their positive energy and their care and love.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, who can help yourself is you.
Mm. Yeah.
You need to pull yourself to say no.
Mm.
Let me block that negative energy. Let me block the emotions, and I focus for my vision, because people are counting on me. People are waiting for my success. People are
Yeah.
waiting for my history.
Because they see you specifically in the UAE as this huge success, and they don't realize the challenges you've gone to get to that point. A lot of
Yes,
sleepless nights, a lot of challenges you face, but you've made it because you stayed focused.
yes. So I will give you a small thing, that this is a new for the audience. When I was in 25 years old, I was looking to the Mike Tyson, Ali Kalai,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Habib.
Yeah. Habib,
I
I met
was
Habib.
looking.
Yeah,
Yes, yes. So I was looking to some prime minister, Tim
yeah,
Macaron.
yeah.
I was looking to Nas Daily, that recently, 3 4 years in the society, in the Arab society, become famous. What I dreamed about, it happened.
Mm.
So I meet Habib, I bring him to my summit. Nas Daily invite me to his summit. I went. Macaron, 2 weeks ago in one business forum, I give him a question and I tell him, I was seeing you 12 years in the TV. I say, one day I will be honored to meet you and give you a question. And I give him a
Mm.
question about the youth, the ex-prime minister of UK.
Yeah,
I meet a lot of famous people and bloggers. It's not because it's Adnan Al Noorani, because they see which kind of person I am.
okay.
They see what is my capacity. They see what is my personality,
Mm.
because they know Adnan Al Noorani is the guy with the vision.
Yeah,
He put in his mind vision.
yeah.
There is no give up. There is no option.
Well, I'm going to take it a step further. You're a visionary that makes it happen. A lot of people have a vision, but they don't make it happen. You have a vision, and if you go back from the CFO's position to look at what you've done now, that's
Yes.
the vision, but you executed and you made it
Yes.
happen. So
Yes.
as we begin to close out, one of the goals of the series is to create a platform for leaders like yourselves to come and talk about career journey and enriching experiences, because we all go through these challenges. It's not all the success that people see. So I want to thank you, because today you brought out everything, the mission and how you hope that and all the key points that challenges you face in building this out. So we hope you enjoyed. Are there any takeaways that you can give the audience about being a guest on the show today? Or
Yes. So I already informed in my network that I have a beautiful series with a great visionary also, Ron. So they are happy, they are excited to see the series. So as soon you will share with me the video, I will
Yes.
put in all our portfolio and our all social media. So for us, it's very nice that you are interviewing a first Arabic and first Emirati to talk in your show,
Yes.
and especially that we are colleagues together. I don't say we work together. I say we are colleagues.
Colleague. Yeah.
So in Future Innovation Summit, so I'm proud of you that you are part of the Future Innovation Summit from day one, and there is a beautiful success because you are a great man with a beautiful soul.
Thank you so much for being a guest. Thank you so much. Stay online as we begin to close out.